as you're outside of the house and the police are there and you're telling them what happened, they're waiting. They're not sure if there's a standoff going on. They're not hearing a response. And you're communicating to them, hey, my mom and my brother are in there. My brother may still be alive.
Well, I told them that he was shot. Well, I didn't say it verbally. They actually, I could not communicate that day. I was in complete shock. And they gave me a piece of paper and crayons. And I remember drawing my mother on the ground in a red crayon of indicating blood. And I remember drawing my brother's fountain of blood with the crayon. And then I remember having Marshall still standing with the gun in his hand. And that may have indicated to the police that he was still alive. And so they thought they had a barricade situation underway. And so they waited 2.5 to 3 hours to go in. Thank God today that many jurisdictions do not wait. They actually go in because they may believe that it's a fatal situation inside if they do not attempt to go in. And so, but they didn't do that back then in this particular incident.
My goodness. Now, what was life like after this? And I can't imagine, as a 10-year-old, seeing all that, how you coped with everything.
You know, my world ended. My complete world. I was a mama's boy. Thank God for my grandmother, because she was another female who stepped in and really made it happen for me. But that wasn't all of it. We moved jurisdictions. We lost services. We didn't have any services, so I didn't have therapy for 3 years. Talk about the trauma in itself, in and of itself, but the response to that trauma, the lack thereof. And so for 3 years I went without therapy, and you can only imagine what happened after that. One day I woke up and I had planned that I was going to jump off of a bridge one day, and I was going to take my own life. I was going to take William out of the equation. And so I went to that bridge. I looked over, and something stopped me that morning, and I went to school. And it was an assistant principal who I had a chance to thank over 27 years later, first time seeing him since junior high school, Mr. Charles C. Christian, called my grandmother as an assistant principal. She called Children's Hospital in Washington, D.C., and they took me in that day.